why live looping changed my life for real. I'm Miki from Loop Connection, the wildest live looping band of the web and the creator of Live Looping 101, the course to become a professional live looper and the course that will teach you how to master the loop station. So if you want to start using a loop station, or if you already have a loop station, link in description, alright? The price is going up on 11th of October, last day to buy the course for the lowest price possible. The launch offer will expire and the price will go up. So grab it before it's too late if you want to really know how to master the loop station. So, why live looping changed my life for real? This is like a background story video because, you know, I started like many musicians, alright? I played the guitar and then I found some friends, and we make a band and we play together and we had lots of fun, right? And when things were starting to going good, we believed in that, and you know, we played hard rock stuff. We were 6 band members, alright? And then after a while, this dream started to fade out, you know, because people had life. People find a job, people need to study, people, alright? And so, you know, classical story of the vast majority of musicians. Maybe you are in this situation, alright? And it's good because you're having fun. We had great venues, alright, with lots of peoples and lots of crowd. We got paid, alright? But, you know, you get paid maybe $300 and then you cut for 6, it's $50, then there's the gas expenses and stuff like that, and so it's little money, alright? But let me tell you this, that live looping really changed my life, because one day I got the band, and then my mentor, Tribal Need, professional live looper, go check him out, and taught me how to use the loop station, basically. He said, man, why don't you buy a loop station and start going on the street and busk, alright? And so I realized, one day we went on the street, I had this looper on my multi-pedal board, alright? First looper I have, alright? Very, very tricky to use, but I said, hey, anyway, let's go on the street. I was alone, so I just lay down a bunch of chords and start playing, and in 1 hour I made $40. I said, oh man, this is... And there was no song, I was just jamming on the street, you know. It's not like nowadays where I have songs, I can build songs on the spot, I have keyboard, stuff like that, you know. If you follow me, you know this. I only had this. I had a loop station, my guitar, and initially I was playing the yang drum. If you don't know, it's a percussion thing, but anyway. And so I had the band, and maybe we were playing and rehearsing 2 times a week, and maybe play 1 gig a month, 2 gig a month, and we weren't going anywhere. And then all of a sudden, right, in 1 hour I made $40, and I said, man, what am I doing here? And so I left the band apart, alright, it was a fun journey, and I started focusing on live looping. And I finally become a musician who can pay the bills with what he plays, alright, and buy the food, making a living with the music. But if it wasn't for live looping, I wouldn't make it, because, you know, I was focused on that road of playing with the band, and I still have this dream, actually, because, you know, I have nowadays I have my one-man band show, and then there's Frank and Luke on the saxophone and on the keyboard, and so I have a band still today. But we are 3 elements. I can play alone, I go on the street, I play live streams, and I'm making a living, alright? With just this, with a loop station. Right, nowadays I use the Boss RC505, it's 5-channel, but if you go back on my channel, I use this for many years, just 1 channel. And so the point of this video is to tell all the musicians that you can make a living with just this tool. You know, you grab a loop station, you go on the street playing a bunch of riffs, and then you start creating a show. And if you want to create a show and you want to skyrocket live looping from day one, just go on the link in the description, buy the course, buy it now before the price goes up. Really, you will thank me later, right? There's also testimonials and reviews that are coming for the first students that join the program, so enroll now. And so you can really make a living with a loop station. And also the second aspect of live looping is that I become overall a much better musician. That's the second, you know, when you play with a band, you just play the guitar. But when you play live looping, maybe you're playing only the guitar, alright? You can play only the guitar with a loop station, but you start to, your mind change, and you start to think, not as a guitar player, not as a keyboard player, but as a producer. Because when you start using the loop station, you think, all right, this is good, this is not good. I want to make a song with this tool here, and so you become a much better musician, you understand better music theory, you start to create song, you become a much better songwriter with just this pedal. So really, if you don't have a loop station, buy it, alright? Even for fun, alright? Your music theory and practice and your music skills will improve a lot. And also on the practical part, your timing will improve. It will improve because when you make a loop that it's not tight, that it's not groovy, you're gonna, and maybe you slow down during the recording, you're gonna hear it, and so you're gonna become a human metronome, alright? Alright, just with this. So buy a loop station, trust me, if you don't have it. And so, money opportunities, you become like a songwriter, producer, your timing will improve, your skills will improve, you really become a human metronome, and so you have this full package with just one pedal, alright? And people who already have a loop station don't realize the power of loop station, really, because it helps you in any way, business side, making a living side with the music, and practice and theory side, on the practical side, on the skills side, and theory and producing stuff. So it's like 360 degrees tool that you can have on your pedal board, right? So really that's why it changed my life. And nowadays I play on streams, I go busk on the street, I do venues, and maybe I'm alone, maybe I am full band, but imagine this, I told you at the beginning of the stream, of this video, alright, 300 cut it in 6, now maybe I go out on 300, 500, 1000 alone, or with just 2 or 3 elements. It's another type of revenue, alright? And so that's why live looping changed my life, and it can also change yours. If you like this video, give a like, share with your friend, let me know what you think in the comment. Alright, we're gonna see you in the next video, link in the description, alright, grab the course before it's too late. We're gonna see you next time. Thank you.